Tuesday. Okay. We gotta move this.
Welcome to A1 Reno Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Tuesday, the 1st of September. Crazy. September already.
September, got my sweater on. This is
Like
for when
Jeannie's
it gets
ready
chilly,
for fall.
and then this is for the morning.
And it's almost like Jerry Granada heard us talking about pumpkin spice yesterday.
Jerry Granada posted something about pumpkin spice.
So this morning, I like opened my phone and there's a notification.
Patrick is man-spreading right now.
I am not man-spreading. I am sitting directly
legs.
in line right here.
His legs are like this far apart, and I can barely squeeze in. Look at where I am on the screen. You're hogging. You're man-spreading and hogging.
I am not man-spreading. I am directly in line with the edge of the chair. I just am throwing the knee out there. I know it's only a moment before you go nuts.
You guys know I like to massage his leg during the feed.
So anyways, I get up this morning and the notification, the first notification on my phone is Jerry Granada posting something about it's never too early. It's never too early for pumpkin spice. So I am not a pumpkin spice person. As you all know now, I'm a kimchi spice person. Will you move this so that it is not right next to us?
Yeah, so what he wrote, this is so funny. This is like as though he was really, when somebody says it's too soon for pumpkin spice, he must have heard us yesterday. We gave
I
him
don't know if
you realize you don't need that kind of negativity in your life. He's talking to you, Patrick.
Hey, nobody here was criticizing people that like pumpkin spice. I'm just saying, you know, it's you got people talking about pumpkin spice already.
So, what's going on today? It
is like the cleanest day we've had
1st.
in weeks. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. It was like 66 driving to the store. I think it's a high of 86 or something
84.
like that. So it sounds like, although it's supposed to be 100 degrees on Friday.
It's gonna get hot again.
Oh my God.
So enjoy this cool weather.
Yeah. So typical Reno, play with your emotions weather.
You're like, oh, get your sweaters. Oh my God. I think Reno, you can't put away anything.
Nope.
Because you never know. It might be summer in December.
It was summer in February last year.
Mm-hmm.
I was riding mountain bikes in February. And then it snowed the entire month of March after we got shut down.
So let's talk about a couple of things.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh my God. Software 101 next week's on Labor Day, which is a Monday. So I think we're going to have to move. Software 101 has to move to Tuesday, the 8th. I'm hoping that's going to work. So I'll send an email out to everybody. But I think we're going to have to move Software 101 to the Tuesday, which means there's a Solaris class in the afternoon on the Tuesday that's going to have to move to a Wednesday. So we're going to have to do some shuffling. We shuffled Love Notes, but then we didn't shuffle this because I wasn't thinking. Good morning from Montana, Miss Ellie. So you wouldn't climb a mountain for pumpkin spice?
I would definitely not climb a mountain. I would climb a mountain. Yes. Maybe for kimchi, but not for pumpkin. Not a pumpkin guy. Although I'm a huge
pumpkin pie.
I'm a huge pumpkin pie fan. Although I like mincemeat pie better.
That always sounds weird to me. Minced meat.
It's mincemeat.
What is mincemeat? There's not even meat in it.
It's like no, it's not even like meat. I like pecan pie too. So somebody else commented on pecan pie. And all I can think of is, what was the movie? It was like a black and white movie where it's like pecan pie. What was that? What was that movie?
Marilyn, we got your email. We'll call you today. Yes. Maryland in Elk Grove, where it's going to be 100 degrees today. So, so Software 101, ladies, we're going to be moving that, and I'll send you an email. And what else?
Let's talk about video classes.
Okay.
We're going to try something, which I think is awesome because we can both do the class, but then she can work normal hours. So we need your support with this. Let's talk about what we're doing.
All right, so I finished up the top to my pillow. Well, I'm almost finished.
The boulevard pillow.
Yes. Oh my God, it's cute. Patrick, let's hold it up. Let's fan it across. Let's start here, and then let's go. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Oh my goodness. It's so, here, let's hold it back.
Last night, she's talking about how cute it is, and I'm like, that's awesome. You'll make it a pillow, and we'll take it out every Halloween. And then she looks at me, and she's like, it is a pillow. Like I was suggesting you make it a pillow. I knew you were making it a pillow.
I'm so mean to him. Yeah, he said, why don't you make it a pillow?
I'm like, what? No,
yeah,
I didn't say
right.
why don't you make it a pillow. I was like, I knew she was going to make it a pillow, so I was like, you're going to make it a pillow, and then we'll pull it out every Halloween. She's like, yeah, of course I'm making it a pillow.
I was like...
I'm like, I'm sorry, let me finish the laundry.
So, yeah. I'm like, get in that laundry room, do my laundry. Laundry wench.
You better be careful.
I do. We all call him the laundry wench. The kids too. We're like, go give it to the laundry wench. That's him.
That's me. Yeah, I was barefoot in the kitchen last night. I made dinner too.
He did make dinner.
I did the laundry.
You know what though? I was at work till now. I came to the store, so I was like, you bet laundry and dinner better be made when I get home. So anyways, I gotta tell you, this pillow so far, it's been 10 hours of embroidery. So
to teach the class means she'd have to teach, almost a 10-hour class.
Which I'm okay with. I like that. So we're gonna make it because it's all taped. I'm gonna do the quilting tonight, which means it's gonna be quilted in IQ. It's a combination of IQ.
I thought you were talking about waiting and then doing quilting as a class later.
Should we do that as the class later?
So the original idea was because she filmed all this, and so they're pre-made videos. And my suggestion was, it's all done. It's done perfectly. There are like a couple mistakes, and it was good, but it's all on film. So what we want to try to do is edit and put together a step-by-step video class online, which is going to be lesser expensive than if we had to do this as an actual class.
I was reading Melinda's Winchell's comment about you taking the abuse. He takes it. I'm like,
It's not abuse. I went out and climbed for like 5 hours yesterday.
He likes it.
I worked in the morning, did taxes.
I call him laundry wench,
I'm like the tax and finance fairy.
He smiles, which tells me he likes it. Right?
I wouldn't necessarily go that far. But I also believe people need a life. So, anyways, video class. And that basically, the class can be lesser expensive. It can be done on your own time, on your own schedule. And so this is going to be our tester.
This will be our tester. It'll be Friday.
By this weekend. P.S. by the way, today's going to be crazy. You can just tell the way that the phones are already ringing. So be kind today.
It's crazy. Remember, there's no Shauna, although Alex came in today.
Alex came in. What a wonderful, how awesome that
it's his vacation.
Our family of employees is like They know how busy the store is, and they're like...
He goes, I know how busy you are right now. Right. And then he offered to come in.
And he's like, I'll come in. So we love our people. So,
oh my God, it's
so anyways, edited.
I gotta show you this one up close.
Jeannie commented that
because look at it has the little pendants. Is that how? I thought it was pendants, but it has these pendants, and they're it's just adorable. Okay.
So anyways, Jeannie was like, we'll edit it and put it up by Friday. I'll commit to edit and up by Monday, because just in case there's any editing issues, it gives me the long weekend to get it done. It'll be my job over our long weekend.
This is my production wench.
She doesn't call me wench at home all the time.
I'll be like, you get in there and edit that video. And then he'll just run in there and do it. I'm just kidding. He says, usually he's like, I'm not doing it now. And I'm like, please, Patrick, you told me, you promised me.
I never promise. I'm always like, yeah, maybe. Very protective of my personal time.
I have to wait.
So I will commit to having it up by Monday. And this is a tester. So, and the reason I say that is if you guys support this and it goes well,
then maybe we could have even more. Then
what we can actually do, and this is the idea behind this, because what's happening right now for most of these classes is Jeannie does it once to learn the project. Then she does it a second time with you guys, and sometimes she does it a third time to finish videos and stuff like that. So it is
because I'll be filming, I'll be like, darn it, edit that, and I write down what I need to edit out.
So what this will allow us to do, it's going to allow us to have a combination of video classes, and that's not just her, it's Michelle and Shauna can do them as well.
Yeah, because we're prolific. Like, I mean, have you seen how much Michelle's been posting? Yeah, so you know, like, and if we could do a combination of live classes,
yeah, if we're doing a combination of live classes, video classes, etc., then you guys are going to get more content, and
there'll be so much to choose from.
No, there'll be a charge for the video sessions on the Pillow. So we haven't come up with the dollar amount, but I think you were talking $20.
Yeah, but it won't be like, 10 hour. It's not going to be like $100 class if we were doing it live. So
like a live class with that much time, like you're talking about like an $80 to $100 class. We were thinking because
$20 to
$25. But then once again, I mean, it's there, it's posted, and it's done. And that'll allow us to do a combination of live and video-based classes. And then Jeannie was talking about doing a quilting class with this, which would be great. And
that'll be separate.
Solely for people with the fill machines?
You've got to have fills, because we're going to do stippling, and then we're going to do a combination of stippling and embroidery, because I have, I don't know if you've seen Free Motion Frenzy, which is an Anita Good quilting, embroidery quilting book, but it has all sorts of Halloween patterns that'll look so cute on the top, so I'm super excited about that. So it'll be fantastic. Will these classes be on the website?
Yes, they will be on the website. So, there won't be a limit to the size of the classes, so a lot of the classes lately have been filling up.
We're going to be like Craftsy. Remember Craftsy? Or Blueprint? They changed their name to Blueprint.
So that's coming, and we think it's a great idea, and we'll look for your support to make it a great idea. But
thank you, Miss Annette.
That way,
we're gonna try it out.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out, and if it goes well, like I said, there'll be more content and more stuff, because what it does is it frees the ladies up to do the video class.
And
then, but they can also do like more live classes. So it'll be a combination. We're not going to go to one, not the other, but certain things like this, where there's so much embroidery, and like she pointed out a couple of blocks, and she's like, that block took me an hour and a half.
They took like 2 hours.
We can't do that. Like, that's got to be a video class, because we just don't have the time.
And I was getting so tired too. I started one of them at like 11. And I was like, oh, I'm so tired, but I want to get through this. Patrick went camping, so I could do whatever I wanted.
It's when the cat's away, the mouse plays.
Yes.
Have I become the wife?
He's my wife. What does that mean?
I don't know. Well, we live in a gender-neutral society, so I'm just a they or them or whatever, and then I just do that stuff. So,
okay.
So, all right, we should move on to.
Should we show
time
them
for Technique Tuesday, or what else are we showing them today?
Patrick's he came last night. He's like, I'm gonna do Technique Tuesday. I'm like, ooh.
She worked all weekend. I know I'm about to get pinched because she's like, don't tell them how much I work.
Why are you talking about it?
But she worked all weekend, so I was like, I'll do Technique Tuesday. I'll do this. I'll do that. She needs a break.
How about Michelle's gonna show up?
Oh, do you want to show off some bows?
I'm gonna be cutting some more kits for Halloween for this pillow. So it might not be the exact fabric. So if you're okay with that, I probably will have some more.
Hey, we've got Technique Tuesday, and
we've got a lot to do. Michelle's gonna come over and we haven't put this up yet, but these are gonna be the bows that she's gonna be doing for the next bow class.
All right, so this was my final choice for the fall bow. And it's really cute. This vinyl is really beautiful. It's here. Jeannie has it here in the store. But look at these teeny tiny female apples.
I know.
In here, up. So this kind of repeats some of the stuff we did in the first bow class, but with the addition of I won't be able to do the exact same buttons in the kit because it's a Kimberbell button, but I have a source for some apple buttons.
Look at how cute this are. And the back, they're leaves. How cute is that? And like Michelle said, look at that. Can you see the Fimo in there?
Yeah.
The apples and...
So it's like our fall harvest. And then the bat is going to be the other one, but we're waiting for the orange to come in. So the colors will be different, but those are the two choices for the next bat class, or the bat class, to the bat cave, for the next bow class. Now,
it's not on the calendar yet, but we're gonna work today to get that on the calendar.
Also, the ones that didn't get into the last class, let's get into this class to begin with, so that.
And it's gonna be kitted. So is there gonna be a scan and cut class and then a bow class like before?
That was software and bow.
Our software?
Yeah, there will be a software and a bow class. It will be kitted. The kits are going to be a little bit more expensive with this because the Fimo is more expensive and these latch hooks are a little bit more expensive. So, and plus...
But it'll be worth it.
It will. Oh, and this one, the bat, really cool. You're going to get to use some of the buttonholes in your software because that one requires a buttonhole to get the...
Oh, wow.
To get it through.
Part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. And I don't know if you knew that, but you have buttonholes, you have an embroidery and in software.
You have buttonholes in the software so that when you do it on your embroidery machine, it's going to make a buttonhole for you to put that piece through.
So we're thinking, what, beginning of October for this?
Yes.
Okay. Beginning of October, it'll go on the website. And there's going to be a software where you create
from an SVG file.
Where you create the designs.
And the class will be called software.
It'll say
software means we don't sew. Yes. It means we just create.
Yeah.
Because some people just want to sew, and for them, I will be providing.
What size hoop?
At least a 5x7. I created it in an 8x8 like I did last time, so all the pieces fit in an 8x8 when you're done. But you got to have at least a 5x7 hoop.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
6x10 would be better, but 5x7 works.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. And
deal of the day.
They came
so
in.
You guys reached out in droves for when Michelle was showing her scan and cut storage cases.
And I'm going to do everything that goes in there.
So basically, clear top, you can see what's in the organized bundle. They are $32.99. Brother has them on special at $29.99. We have them at I think they're 25.
$27.99.
I think they're 20.
$27.99. Or you did it.
27.75 or 25.75. They're on the website.
Yes.
So they're there, discounted,
And
over
you could-
20% off.
Yeah, you could do this. It doesn't have to just be for scan and cut. It could just be
Where do
for
you get the large
accessories.
paper clips?
You can see Amazon.
Amazon.
Large paper clips are Amazon. So, I mean, this is big enough if you just want to use it as a little accessory sewing case for your regular sewing too. But it is.
I don't think we've had as big of a response. I mean, there were 30 emails and comments about these when we were showing them.
So I think we have 12 of the black and blue, and then we have 9 of the gray and teal. So
it's a Wallace Supplies last thing.
I think we
Shauna
can
was
get
funny.
more.
Like, I think Shauna wants a couple of them too.
I want one too. I'm gonna wait and see if there's something left, but I'm partial to the gray. But I feel like the blue and the black have been more popular.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be the deal of the day. And you want to do Technique Tuesday?
Let's do Technique Tuesday. So you are shooting.
So Patrick's technique today is gonna be what?
You know, so many of you have bought.
Can they hear? Should we
Yeah.
move that?
No, it's all good. You need to be aware of your cords. So many of you have, over the years, purchased vacuums. And so, you know, we see a lot of those vacuums for problems that might be able to be taken care of at home. So we're just going to run through a handful of things, some of the questions we get.
Vacuum maintenance.
It's not even really vacuum maintenance. It's like common sense stuff, but if you never heard it, you don't know it. Or just little things that you can do to make the vacuums work better, perform longer, keep you from having to bring them to me. So we'll start with the Riccar first. For many, many years, our best-selling vacuums were the Riccar or Simplicity 30 series. So, you know, people come in and they're like, you guys don't carry Simplicity anymore. Well, we do, but Simplicity and Riccar have consolidated. So that Simplicity 30 series, which for several years was our best-selling vacuum, is literally identical to when they consolidated. They just made the Simplicity 30 series the Riccar 30 series. So they're identical. Handful of things. Every couple times that you vacuum, open the vacuum up. Now your inlet is right here. Like that's where the dirt and debris go into the vacuum. It sits right here. So every couple times that you vacuum, open, reach in, just touch. If you can feel the inlet, then your bag is okay. But when you can't feel the inlet, when the debris gets there, change your bag. Some of you are going to say, well, it has a bag light. And what I've always said about the bag light on these vacuums is you must change the bag light, not a please change the bag light. If you wait until the bag light goes on in these, you've waited too long. While I have it open, you've got filters here, there's another filter here. Those need to be changed once a year. So if you don't change those, the vacuum overheats. That's going to cause problems. If you wait until the bag fills to here, it'll overheat and it'll shut off. I'm going to show something that I've never really shown before. If you guys have come in for this problem, I've talked to you about it. But there is, on the back of these vacuums, there is a reset button. Thermal reset. Now there's a whole bunch of instructions there, and this is what makes me nervous about thermal reset, and this is why it's not in the manual. The very first step from the thermal reset button says identify the problem. And the challenge with the thermal reset is when we see dead vacuums, the story's always the same. I kept pushing the reset button. The rule is you can push it once. If it resets again, and you guys haven't been able to identify where the problem is, you gotta come see me. So what that means is there's a clog in the vacuum somewhere, the vacuum's not breathing, it's too hot, and it's overheating. So common thing is people come in, there's a brand new bag in it. So immediately I know that last bag was so full, it was hard to the touch. It's probably backed up into the vacuum. And if you guys, you know, if you take them apart, people bring them to me in boxes all the time. Like, I took it apart, now I can't get it back together, or I lost the screws or whatever. If you take them apart, yeah, they've got to go back together right. You got to know where you're looking. I would basically tell you it's $20 to get it declogged. If the vacuum resets a second time, just bring it to me. Let us declog it. Let us make sure there aren't any problems. But if you guys change the bag on time and you change those filters once a year, then you shouldn't have those problems.
Will the filters make it have to reset too?
The filters, if the filters are clogged, the vacuum will reset. And you can kill your motor by not changing those filters because the vacuum runs too hot, the bearings get hot and they seize. As far as the roller is concerned on these, it's almost best if you don't take the roller out. There's a serpentine belt in there. If you put it on wrong, the warranty that you have with that lifetime belt is invalid. Now, I'll still probably put a belt on there at no charge, but if you put it on wrong, the belt can split, the belt can be damaged, or it just won't operate properly. The best thing to do with these stainless steel rollers is just run a blade along and just pull it out. Just pull it out in one direction because it will spin. You know, the other thing that I'll always check when a vacuum comes in like that, a lot of times people use their tools for the large debris. Your hose comes off right here. And a lot of times clogs will sit right in this bend right here. And so, you know, people ask, why is there a bend there? Well, if you suck up something really, really large, it's better for it to get stuck right here where we have easy access to it than up here. So they put a bend here. So for that large debris, it'll just sit right there. And you'd be amazed how many times, especially after Christmas, I open this, because that's one of the first things I do to check suction is I go to tools because you can feel it right here. And there's like a mass of debris and like pine needles and Christmas ornament hangers, menorah candles, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Candles.
I don't know. I just want to be inclusive. So, you know, that's the Simplicity vacuums. And kind of general rule of thumb there. If you change the bag, you change your filters regularly, you're going to save yourselves issues. If you wait for that bag light to come on, I guarantee at some point you will have a problem. Now that is not so true with our SIBO products. So SIBO product has a top load bag. And listen, I make comments like this and people are like, you don't like Simplicity anymore, you don't like Riccar anymore, or you only like SIBO or vice versa. That's not true. I will openly tell you right now, from a reliability standpoint, I will openly tell you SIBO all the way. But that said, there's that, like, when you come in and talk to me about a vacuum, I'm gonna actually show you the vacuum I think is best for you. Right now, if you have carpet, Riccar, nothing cleans carpet like that. Multiple surfaces, and quite frankly, that's kind of the trend in housing right now. SIBO does a better job. But that said, the SIBO bag is a top fill bag. Like, they fill from the very top. And that means you can fill that bag all the way to the very top. The bag light on the SIBO Automatic X7, X4 Boost, like any of those automatic vacuums, is actually really, really good. And so I wouldn't necessarily encourage you to wait until the check bag light comes on, but a lot of times if you filled your bag all the way to the top, that check bag light comes on. I've rarely seen a clogged SIBO where the bag light hasn't come on. They're accurate enough too that even like if you've replaced your bag and the bag light comes on, then you have to change the filter, and we've seen that too. But you want to change those filters once a year. That's true for the automatic and the Dart. The other thing with these products, and if you've bought one, I've shown this to you, but there's a little clip here. If you pinch those clips in, the hose comes out. If your hose is clogged, you can reverse the hose and suck the clog right into the vacuum, basically pulling the clog out the way that it went in. That's what we do here. These vacuums come all the way apart, so they're very easy to disassemble. Like you come here and push this button, this whole thing pops up, and this is, you know, a different section, so you can kind of open it and see exactly where the clogs are, what's going on. You push these buttons and the rollers come right out. So, you know, anybody who's ever struggled with hair around a roller or problems with that, this addresses that. For you sewists, it's thread is your challenge, but it's all over the rollers. That can clog and drown a vacuum out. It's very rare for us to see these vacuums truly clogged. Often if they are, it's we've actually seen moisture in them a lot of times, because that'll mud up a vacuum. Keep in mind, when you're vacuuming in the winter or after it's rained, if you have animals in the house or areas where you walk inside and outside of the house, these powerful vacuums will suck the moisture out of the pad of your vacuum. It was of your carpet. We saw a ton of water damaged vacuums in, was it 2017, the record year, where we had all the snow in Reno. We started seeing this rash of water damaged vacuums, and everybody was like, I didn't suck up any water. Well, it wasn't that you were sucking up water, but you vacuumed next to the back door where the dog ran in and out and brought snow in with them. The snow melted and made the pad wet, and you sucked that water up and out. Same thing with like indoor outdoor carpeting inside of front doors. You've got to be careful with that kind of stuff. The standard of service for water damaged vacuums is to replace the vacuum, because they're high draw devices. You're holding handles. Like we don't really repair those, because you'd have to completely rewire the vacuum. It's cheaper to sell you a new one. So just watch out for water. For those of you who got the SIBO Dart, it works very similarly, top load bag. There's a clip right here, and you can pull that clip and this comes out. Now, I had somebody suck up a hair tie, and it's funny where stuff like that gets caught. So right there, we're able to clear, you know, the potential start of a clog just by removing that hose. You just basically push that back in and it clips in. But SIBO really does make their product to be user serviceable, and actually one of the keywords with my SIBO product that I hear is when I see those people that come in and are like, I've destroyed every vacuum I've ever had. You're seeing a SIBO. If you tell me that, I'm going to show you these and we're going to run through this kind of stuff. But once again, the product does come apart. A lot of the product, including the X, is going to have those clog windows. They design their product with a bend. So this has a bend, these have a bend going up into the vacuum, this has a right angle bend right here. So like that bend in the back of the car, if you suck up something too large to the vacuum, that's where it gets stuck. That's where we're gonna look for it, is like right here, right there. We're basically gonna look for it at those junctions. You can, if you are one of my Dart owners, you can also flip the hose, so the mouth of the hose will fit here. It's a little different than this one where there's a snug fit, but it will actually work, and I've cleared those clogs here right in the store with that kind of stuff. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys that own our vacuums. It'll, just as busy as the store been, it's you know, it's hard to tell somebody who's got a clog in the vacuum that we're a week out on their repair. So hopefully this will help you manage that at home. You can always call. We'll try to walk you through it. Generally you get about 2 or 3 minutes of my time, and then at that point, if we can't walk you through it, we'll tell you to bring it down. But hopefully this is helpful for you vacuum customers. So we got to get rolling.
Yeah. Be creative, make something awesome. You're really close to me.
And have a fantastic day, and
we'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.